उपज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन् उन्मितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे. Okay, on the path of Gita, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So today's chapter is, okay, before that we'll take blessings of Sri Radha Madan Mohanji, the beautiful and beloved deities of ISKCON Abbots, Hyderabad. Okay, so today's chapter is chapter 9, which is the most confidential knowledge. Can anybody read the contents?
The king of knowledge, inconceivable God, those who know or don't know Krishna, my devotees never perish.
Okay. So in all the chapters, Krishna keeps on telling that bhakti is the best, bhakti is the best. There are other yogas. I mean, there are other ways how to attain Krishna, but those are like very indirectly and very hard, like karma yoga or dhyana yoga or doing ashtanga yoga. So in this chapter, Krishna says that this knowledge, that means it is Rajavidya, Rajaguhya knowledge. That means this knowledge is the king of knowledge and the most confidential knowledge. So what is this knowledge? We'll learn about that. And this chapter contains Krishna's most intimate teachings. And you know what? Surprisingly, they're very, very simple. It's not that okay, it is it is very intimate, so it should have very big rituals or very very big mantras and all. No, it is very simple. You all will be shocked by the end of the class that Krishna is saying this is very confidential, so this is very important, but yet it is very easy. So Krishna has made our life very easy. So we will learn about it in the by the end of the class. So a scholar once asks a devotee, have studied all the scriptures, have performed all the yagnas, etc., etc. So devotee smiles and asks, but do you know who is Krishna is? Do you love Krishna? So the scholar was very silent. So the devotee then asked that, see, all you might know whatever is, there in the scriptures, Vedas, you might know all the knowledge. I'm not saying no, but all the knowledge without Krishna, without the love of Krishna, is incomplete. Because only the bhakti, that means only the love for Krishna, can bring Krishna closer to our hearts. Krishna is not saying that you become scholarly person, you become that, you become this, you need to do this ritual, that ritual. No, love for Krishna. How can we express the love for Krishna? How can we express our love for Krishna?
Chanting,
Yes, chanting and not only
dedicating all our activities.
yes, keeping all our activities. And somebody told prasadam. Yes, we can offer bhoga and eat it as prasadam. So that there are many other ways by which we can, connect to Krishna. I mean, we are doing all that out of love for Krishna, not for any other benefit. Okay, we'll go next. Making Krishna happy by following his instructions. Yes, correct. You all are correct. The king of knowledge, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Idam tu te guhyamam tamam pravakshayam anu suyaye jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva mokshaye asubhat. Yes, Divya.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be revealed of the mercies of material existence.
So, Krishna, Thank you, Divya. So Krishna is here telling Arjuna that you don't envy Arjuna. That is why I'm ready to give that knowledge that you will understand it. See, why Krishna is saying like that is that because Arjuna will understand Krishna with open-minded. Okay, because he knows that Krishna is the Bhagavan and all, or he's the devotee of Krishna, or he's the friend of Krishna. As friends, we don't become jealous of our own friends. So whatever our friends are going to say, we will think that that is the truth. So that is why Krishna is giving this knowledge to Arjuna, not to just anybody else, because Arjuna never envied about Krishna. Never he became jealous of Krishna, that oh, Krishna is this, Krishna is that, Krishna is so beautiful, I want to become beautiful like Krishna. So he never thought of that. If we are not envious of somebody, we will not judge them. We will not we will accept them without any judgment, or without doubting them. So that is why Krishna is saying that you are my devotee, you don't envy about me. So that is why I'm giving this knowledge to you, which is freely. So in 8th chapter, Krishna says that this material world is what it is, dukhalayam ashashvatam. That means the meaning is yesterday I think it came in the quiz also. What is it?
In this world, problems are common.
Yes. The material world is full of distress. It is temporary and it is full of problems only. So Krishna says that I will tell you how to overcome this, because you're non-envious, because you can accept whatever I am trying to say openly, not judge it, not, he might question. He is not asking Arjuna that whatever I am saying, you should not, give back answers to me, or you can't ask questions. He's telling, ask questions, Arjuna, no problem, but you'll be able to accept my instructions with an open-minded, not with an doubtfulness that is Krishna saying right or wrong. So that is how we all should also accept whatever Krishna is trying to say. We can ask questions, you can ask n number of questions to Krishna or to anybody else, but but we should not doubt that are Krishna's words right or wrong. If we doubt, we only will be in a loss, not Krishna, not anybody else, right? So we cannot envy Lord, just like we envy our neighbors and all. We can, sometimes we envy about neighbor's wealth, his success, or but whatever else. We can envy about each other, but we cannot envy about Lord. I mean, envying about others also is not right, but envying about Lord is not at all right. So even if we build a ladder from right down here to where he's staying in Vaikunta, we still can't reach him. So if we can't reach him, then what is the point of thinking that Krishna is the God, I also want to become God. Krishna has created everything, I also want to create this, that, or etc. We have to clearly understand that Krishna is God, we are not God. Krishna has unlimited senses, unlimited powers and all, but we don't have. We have limited senses. You can see, I'm seeing right now to this laptop. My vision is still here only. I cannot see a mile away if the laptop is placed there, but Krishna can see this. So that is the difference between us and Krishna. We are, we have all the good qualities what Krishna has, but his qualities are all the qualities which Krishna has, we also have. But quantitatively, we are not equal to Krishna. We will learn about this in chapter 11. So how Krishna shows his universal form to Arjuna. We cannot show our universal form to everybody, right? So that is how Krishna is greater in quantity. Okay, so why many people might have been having this question that why are we in this material world? Actually, we all are Vaikuntavasis. We all are dear to Krishna. We were all dear to Krishna. We were playing with him, being with him. But that little ego that or pride or jealousy about Krishna, that Krishna has this much power. He's the controller. He's he got this opulence, that power, that knowledge. So we had this, we craved for that. So because we had that desires and all, so Krishna sent us to this material world, to fulfill all this independent desires, and to realize as that, this material world is not at all good, and keeping desires, too many excessive, unnecessary desires, is not at all good for us. Yes, you can have basic necessities like food, shelter, for keeping money for emergencies, having a good career. That can all be there. But envying about God is like the biggest unnecessary desire which we all might have. I mean, I am sure you all don't have, you all are sweet girls, but others might have, thinking that Krishna has done this leela, he has this many wives, why should I not have wives? But the difference between us and Krishna is Krishna can lift the Govardhan hill, we cannot lift the Govardhan hill. So Krishna's powers are unlimited, our powers are very limited. Just like that, a student asks his teacher, Guruji, why can't we be equal to Krishna? So the Guru asks that, see, no matter how much you try, you cannot have the butter which Krishna has. Krishna has unlimited butter, but we don't have that much butter. We have very limited butter. So that is the difference between us and Krishna. Okay, can we go to the next slide? Radhavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyakshavanghanam Pratyakshavaghamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartam Avyayam. Manogna, are you there? Okay, can anybody read it?
Yes, Mataji.
Knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting, and it is joyfully performed.
So this is best of the knowledge. That means secrets of all secrets. Krishna is saying like that. So it is performed joyfully. That means susukham khartam avyayam. That means it is very joyful. What is performed that much joyfully is that it is bhakti. Simple. Krishna is keep on saying that bhakti, 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 nothing else. So, the instruction of Krishna is very simple, but it has very deeper meanings. So, I will not, go into deeper meanings in these 18 days, of course, because we cannot complete everything in these 18 days, right? It is impossible to complete. So, maybe in the higher levels, we'll understand it more deeply. Not about this, we will learn about Krishna's pastimes, whatever he has done in Vrindavan, Dwaraka, in Mahabharata, in Kurukshetra, etc., etc. Everything, all the pastimes we will be learning in the future classes. So this bhakti is the joyful thing which Krishna is saying that it is secret of all secrets. So Krishna is saying it is king of the knowledge, the supreme personality of Godhead. That means Swayam Bhagavan is saying that this is secret of all secrets. Okay, if Krishna is only saying, why can't we accept it? It is not said by any person who is just randomly saying it. That the Krishna is saying, who has created all this, the whole entire universe, cosmic manifestation, who has created material, and who is in charge of all the worlds. He is in our hearts as Paramatma. Such a great personality is saying that this is the secret of all secrets, so we should accept it. So bhakti is not a burden, it brings happiness. So we will learn the difference between, are we doing bhakti or are we doing just for namesake? So we'll learn it by an story or an example. Before that, I'll just launch a poll. Okay. What is the most joyful part of Bhakti Yoga for you? Kirtans and bhajans, prasadam, reading Krishna's pastimes, association with devotees. As you can go to the next slide by then. Okay. Okay, 10 more seconds. Just 10 more to attend. To give the poll. Okay. Okay, very nice responses today. I'm sure that everybody's active today. So, Kirtans and Bhajans, yes, they are very mindful, they're very peaceful, right? Prashadam, reading Krishna's pastimes, association with devotees. Yes, that is absolutely right. You all are right. So, I hope you continue whatever is giving you joy and do much more to which you are not introduced yet. Can anybody read it, please?
If
Very
one
good.
conducts oneself without any envy and we have faith and belief in the Lord, to such a person, the Lord reveals the superior knowledge.
So Krishna says that only without envy or jealousy we can understand this highest form of knowledge. Because you know what, girls, whenever we are having all these bad qualities, we are not able to accept whatever, what is the highest knowledge. So before accepting all this, we should try. We should. I'm sure that everybody has, jealousy, anger issues, everything. I'm not saying totally remove it, but try to understand with an open mind whatever Krishna is trying to say. You might have questions. Please ask it, but don't come to a conclusion that okay, Krishna is saying this, how Krishna can say all this. There is always a deeper meaning what Krishna says. We are just learning the gist of it. We are not learning the inner meaning of it. If we learn the inner meaning, I'm sure everybody will be convinced that why Krishna has told that, or why Arjuna is behaving like this. So there are some reasons. Okay, so once a rich businessman told a devotee, bhakti is very difficult. You have to wake up early in the morning, attend these classes, chant, read, and serve others also, like, servant, something like that. So the devotees said, if you had to make money early in the morning, you have been in the place of collecting money before 1 hour only. So if you are doing something for money with so much of joy and happiness, not thinking it as a burden, then how can you think that doing it for Krishna is a burden? So actually, for devotees who love Krishna, for them bhakti is actually very easy. Okay, so I hope it will become very easy for all of us one fine day. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, so can anybody knows about this pastime? Anybody knows? You all can unmute. Okay, on the left hand side, what are there? On the right hand side, what are there? Any guesses? You can go wrong, nothing problem in that. No idea.
Brahmadeva takes
No, Mataji.
all the Gopal Bala's
Yes. Yes,
heights on the
yes, you're right, Manish. Yes, that is the Leela which is happening. On the left hand side, there are n number of Brahmas. On the left hand side, there are expansions of Krishna. Okay, before going to this beautiful Leela, I want to ask you a good question. That have you all, I mean, including myself, have we ever misjudged anybody? I mean, before realizing that, okay, this person is much more than that. We have judged them very quickly. But this person is, greater than that, much more intelligent, much more, good than that. Have anybody, I mean, I hope everybody has experienced this.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, right. We all do that. We all judge somebody without knowing. Yes. You need not explain. You can just type yes in the chat. Can I get more yeses so that I can understand that we are all on the same page. Yes. Yes, many times, right? Yes, of course. Thank you all. Thank you. Correct. So there's a beautiful pastime which happens in Vrindavan. Yes, yes, thank you all. Thank you all for being active in this group. So we'll go back to the Leela. And you all give your insights about what you have learned from this Leela. So this beautiful pastime happens in Vrindavan when Krishna and all his friends were little boys. So once this Leela is called Brahma Vimohana Leela. Okay, so after the Krishna and their friends, they all get rescued by Krishna as Krishna kills Aghasura. They all bath and sit down to have lunch. It's a casual day for them. If something happens, if a demon comes to our city, it is a very chaos thing in our city. But it is just a common thing for them because demons keep on coming to the Vrindavan and Krishna keeps on killing. So it's very they love seeing Krishna's pastimes, but they again sat down to have lunch. So Brahma comes and sees So Brahma was thinking that this little boy, how can he kill that big demon called Aghasura? Not only Aghasura, all the other demons and all. So he was doubting that is this little boy? What is this little boy? Who is he? That means he did not know that Krishna is the god and all. So what Brahma does is that he steals all the calves and boys. So when Krishna actually first he steals the calves, and then when he goes in search of calves, he even steals the boys. So 1 year passes away on the earth. So Krishna actually before this, all the gopis and all the mothers, all the cows, they were all craving so that Krishna, why can't Krishna be my son? Why he's always why he is the son of I mean he is the son of Mother Yashoda, but why can't I also want Krishna as my son? They were not jealous of Mother Yashoda, but they wanted Krishna to be their own son also. They want Krishna is, why can't he, get milk today from me? Or, even the cubs used to think that, why can't Krishna come and, feed from me? So Krishna wanted to, fulfill the desires of all the gopis, of all the cows and all. So what Krishna does is that he expands into all the gopa boys, all the cowherd boys, and the calves. That means Krishna can expand to any other form. It's not a big deal for Krishna. So he expands, and why he expands is that he wants to fulfill the desires of all his devotees, all the gopis, and all the calves and all. That means the mothers of all the boys and the calves. So he becomes as small calves and all the boys. So Brahma returns after 1 year. Brahma knows about Vishnu. He's aware about what is Lord Vishnu and all, but he's not aware about what Lord Krishna is. So that is why all this happens. So he has taken all the boys and calves, but by the time he comes, the calves and the boys he has kidnapped, they're already there on the earth. I mean, wherever in the Vrindavan. So he again checks that if is it true that they are still in my capture or not. So he goes, and that the boys and calves are still there in his home, but but still there are all the boys and calves are there in the Vrindavan only. So what happens is that Brahma comes to Krishna and asks asks for forgiveness. So what happens is that not the all the boys and calves which Krishna has expanded himself becomes all the Vishnus with 4 arms. It means Krishna has expanded himself and became all the calves and all the boys, so that he can fulfill the desires of all the the residents of Vrindavan, and he wanted to teach Brahma a lesson. So Brahma realizes his lesson, and he comes to Krishna and asks for forgiveness. Krishna says that Krishna does not, I mean, he does not, Krishna is not angry, Krishna is not, want to punish Brahma, but he asks Krishna smiles and says that, who are you? That means he asks Brahma, who are you? Brahma replies, I am Brahma. I am the control of this universe. Krishna responds, but which Brahma? Then he calls all the Brahmas from all the universes. That means Brahma is confused, that he thought that he was the only Brahma, that he was controlling all this universe and all, creator of this universe and all. But now, as Krishna brings all the Brahmas from all the lokas, Brahma is so shocked that these many Brahmas are there, and that too, just like me, they are with all the 4 heads and all, or all the 3 heads and all. So every universe, the what the Mahavishnu creates has a different Brahma. So Brahma, gets away from the pride that he's not the alone Brahma. So Krishna teaches a lesson to Brahma, something like that. So then. Krishna says, then Brahma realizes that Krishna, he gives beautiful prayers called Brahma Samhita, whatever we recite during the Abhishekam of Lord in the temple. So those beautiful prayers are sung by Brahma, and they're called Brahma Samhita. The first shloka goes like this: Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. So Brahma then accepts that Krishna, this little cowherd boy who he had doubted, is Swayam Bhagavan. That means Krishna is, the Lord. Krishna is the creator of everything, annihilator of everything. And whatever whatever happens in this world is by Krishna, only by this little cowherd boy, which he doubted. So That is how that Brahma questioned him. I mean, Brahma was doubtful of Krishna, so he would have not been able to understand who God is unless and until Krishna gave him that knowledge. So we all should not never ever doubt Krishna. That this little boy who steals the dresses of gopis, steals the butter, steals this or that. He has married this many wives or this many gopis, etc. We should not even doubt that is this person the God? No, there are many n number of reasons where Krishna is declared as God, not by just by himself. Yes, he is declared by himself, but by his devotees, by great personalities like Brahma, other personalities, many rishis, many sadhus, etc. So we ourselves should not doubt that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. They have a number of leelas, like the Govardhan Leela, like the killing of demons, etc., where Krishna is by his activities, by his pastimes, we can know that he's Swayam Bhagavan. That little boy, that cute boy, that Shama Sundar boy is the Lord of the universe. Yes, this is another example of multi-universe. Yes, as Krishna expands himself into another forms. Okay, we will learn about all these forms in the next slide. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, my inconceivable Lord, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Characharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagad Vipari Vartate. Can anybody read? Yes, Manisha.
This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again.
Can we go to the next slide? Okay, inconceivable Lord. First is, who is he? He's called Karanadakshaya Vishnu. That means he creates universes. Second is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. He resides and protects in each universe. Third is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. He is present in every heart. So what happens is that, see, there are different expansions which Krishna expands. First, there is Krishna who expands into Balram, and Balram expands into 4 different forms, etc., etc. From that, one of the form expands into 3 Vishnu. So we'll not go in detail about the expansions of Krishna. We will learn that in next levels and all. But now we will not be able to learn all that because it is a very huge topic. Okay, so there are basically 3 Vishnus which are do all this works in the universes. So the 3 Vishnus, the first is Karadakshaya Vishnu. That means what happens is that the Karadakshaya Vishnu, he is lying in the Karadakshaya ocean. That means casual ocean. He's lying there. He's just sleeping there nicely, enjoying there. And from his, as he breathes, or as he breathes from his nostrils or from his pores of his body, or multiple universes are being created. Even now, still it is happening. Still happening. Once Mahavishnu, Karadakshaya Vishnu, he takes breath inside, all the universes are getting inside him and they're getting destroyed. Again, universes are getting created from his nostrils, pores of his whole body. And again, if he breathes in, all the universes are getting destroyed. And then in each universe, there is another Vishnu, which is called Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. That means he's lying in the ocean, and from his navel, Lord Brahma appears. And that stem goes away right to the Brahma Loka, which is in the topmost, it is the topmost planet of this material world where Lord Brahma resides. So in the second picture, we can see, his lying, and from his navel, a stem is coming, and out of that lotus, Lord Brahma is there. So down to the hellish planets, still down, where there is an ocean. So in that ocean, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is lying, and from him, he's protector of this, resides in this particular universe. In this particular, we are in this universe. There are another universes. So in our universe also, there is one Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and from him, all these all these planets are there, Brahmaloka, Satyaloka, etc., all the heavenly planets, Earth, and then hellish planets also. So this is one Garbhodaksha Vishnu is there. So he protects this universe, particular universe. And what happens is that in each and every living entity, irrespective of it is a tree, dog, cat, plant, microorganisms, in each and every living entity, another form of Vishnu appears, that is Paramatma, which is called Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. That means it is the super soul in our heart. Okay, these are the three expansions of Vishnus, which they maintain, they create, they guide us, etc. So once a scientist asks that God does not exist because I cannot see him. So the another person replies that, do you see your intelligence or do you see your mind? We cannot see, we cannot even see the electricity, we cannot even see the wind. So but do you believe that you don't have mind? No, we believe that we have mind, right? So we should not think that is it really happening? That means is Lord Vishnu is there? He's by his breathing and all the universes are created, and by his annihilation, by his breathing inside, all the universes are destroyed. Yes, this is a fact, but we should not judge. We should not come to a conclusion that Krishna is beyond our material thinking and senses. So we should be able to understand that. Okay, can you go to the next slide? Okay, can anybody read it, please?
Realization. Let us understand the opulence of the Lord Krishna, which is beyond our contemplation, and act accordingly.
So we really cannot understand Krishna because it is, beyond our senses, material senses and all. Because even Brahma, the highest, the first, the first person who is in this world, that person only cannot understand Krishna. So what can we imagine that we can understand Krishna? But we can understand Krishna, but by his pastimes, by chanting, by, following his devotees, etc. So we can understand Krishna, but, not in a logical, not in a speculative way, but we can understand Krishna with love and devotion. Okay, can you go to the next slide? Avajananti mam mudha manusintanam ashtritam paramam bhavam ajanatho mama bhuta maheshwaram. Yes, Sujana.
Good morning, Mataji.
Good morning.
Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be.
Okay. So those who don't know Krishna, they think that he's an ordinary person, just like they are judging Krishna, saying that, he did that, he married this many people, he did that, he stole the dresses of gopis, etc. So Krishna is saying such people won't be able to understand me. Krishna is saying it's fine, one or the other day they will understand, but nevertheless we should understand that in a very open-minded, and we should not waste our time in understanding what is Krishna, how Krishna can be understood. So just like the Kamsa, the uncle of Krishna, Kamsa, he just because he heard a voice from the sky saying that you will be killed by the eighth child of Krishna, of Vasudeva and the Vasudev and Devaki, he got so terrified that he imprisoned his own sister and brother-in-law. He was actually first trying to kill his own sister. So so cruel he was, because he was so selfish that he did not want to get killed, and he wanted to enjoy in this world. So he imprisoned, he captured Vasudev and Devaki, and he killed all the 8 children of Vasudev and Devaki. Right? He tried to kill Krishna. He tried to send demons such as, do you all know the names of demons which Kamsa sent to Krishna?
Putana,
Putana, yes. And
Kamsa, Bakasur,
Bakasur, yes. And
Kamsa,
Kamsa, he did not come himself, but Kamsa who sent, which demons did Kamsa send?
Agasur.
Yes, okay. And there is Trinavarta, etc. Okay, so what happens at last? Krishna defeats all of the Kamsa's demons. They are all defeated nicely, and Krishna protects all of his devotees who were in trouble at that time when demons came. So eventually, Krishna came and killed Kamsa himself only in a wrestling match. So, but despite of, Kamsa being demonic and all, as he was constantly thinking about Krishna in a negative way, in the matter of fear, he still attained liberation, but that is not the liberation which, we devotees crave for. We don't want liberation. We want the love of Krishna, right? Tell me, do you all want liberation or the love of Krishna? I mean, if we love Krishna, liberation comes automatically. No need of asking it again and again. So what do you all want? Love of Krishna or liberation?
Love of Krishna.
Love of Krishna.
Love of Krishna, right? Yes, there are demons like Vratasura, Shakatasura. Yeah, n number of demons. Yes, you all can type it in the chat. Love of Krishna, love of Krishna. I can see love of Krishna for everybody else. Still, love of Krishna, yes. Mataji could go to the next slide. Love of Krishna. Yes. Only few people want love of Krishna. Other people don't want love of Krishna. Okay, love of Krishna, love of Krishna. Yes. I'm happy that everybody, all of you want love of Krishna. Right? Liberation comes automatically. We need not ask Krishna, Krishna, I want liberation, Krishna, I want liberation. We do not ask that. You ask love for Krishna. Krishna gives everything automatically. No need of asking that. Okay, Mataji, next slide. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatancha drida vritha namasyayancha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Those who know Krishna. Can anybody read? Akshita, yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dikshita, yes.
Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
Krishna says that who understands me nicely is that the bhaktas. They're always chanting my name, they are always remembering, they're always in my service. So Krishna says, my devotee is never ever separated from me. Okay, the heart to heart, the soul to soul connection between us and Krishna is always there. You should not think that Krishna is not physically present beside me. If you have the faith that if I utter Krishna once, Krishna is beside me, then Krishna is definitely beside you. It's just that we are not able to physically see him. But the presence is always there of Krishna. The presence is there in his chanting of the holy name. The presence of Krishna is there when we are reading Bhagavad Gita, when we are hearing Bhagavad Gita, when we are even eating the prasadam of Krishna, the presence of Krishna is still there. So that is how it is according to the faith, it is according to the belief what we have on Krishna. So that according to that, Krishna also reciprocates with us. If we don't think that, okay, is Krishna really there? If we are doubtful, then, the our life goes in doubtful way. So we have to have faith on Krishna. Okay, Mataji, next slide. Chintayanto mam yejna janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyukthanam yogakshemam vayaham aham. Akshita.
But to those who meditate on my transcendental form and worship me eternally with spotless devotion, I give them what they need and protect what they have.
Krishna is saying, I will give them what they need and protect what they have. That means all the good qualities which we have, good things which we have, Krishna will protect them. And what the bad qualities, what the bad things which we have, Krishna will remove them. And he gives us all whatever qualities which we don't have. So what is this pastime which is on the left-hand side? What is the picture telling about? Who is the woman carrying that pot? Any idea?
Draupadi.
No. Okay, this is during the forest exile of his dear devotees. You all don't know?
Draupadi.
Okay, so they are,
Draupadi and
yeah, right.
Durvasa Munis were.
Yes, it is the Pandavas, Draupadi, and the Durvasa Munis asked them. What happens during the exile? The Pandavas were gifted the Akshaya Patra. So a pot from which what unlimited food comes. Okay, whatever we cook, it becomes unlimited. But the rule is that once the wife of Pandavas, Draupadi, she eats, the pot cannot give any more food, until the next period. I mean, if they have their lunch, if Draupadi eats, the meal will not come until the dinner. Okay, it was something like that. So one day, a great sage called Durvasa Muni and his disciples came to the ashram of Pandavas, because the sages come, they eat, and they bless and all. It was a ritual during those days. So he unexpectedly came without any information, and was asking for his and his disciples some food. They don't ask much, but for basic food and all. So Draupadi has already eaten by Durvasa Muni has came. So there was nothing left. So she, we cannot insult brahmanas who came to our home, and we have to feed them with anything what we have in our home. But that condition was that they did not have any, because the Akshaya could not provide anything for that part of day. So she prays to Krishna with great faith that Krishna, please help me in that. So Krishna comes to the ashrama of Pandavas. He sees one single grain was left in the pot. What he does is that he eats that immediately. And Durvasa Muni and his disciples were, instead, even though they have not eaten anything, they were feeling as if they have eaten a sumptuous meal. That means they have eaten a Rajbhog, something like that. So where they were feeling like that. So Durvasa Muni understood it, and he praised Krishna that how he protects his devotees and all. So Krishna actually personally protects his devotees, provides his devotees. Draupadi had a very big situation. We might not have that much big situation as Draupadi had. We might have all have little things that today my health isn't good, or this is happening, that is happening. Even we pray for Krishna and ask him for a solution, he gives us the right way. It's just us that who has to choose the right path. So even in impossible situations, Krishna helps us. You all can ask devotees who in what ways Krishna has helped them. You will be surprised by the ways Krishna has reciprocated with them, even during this time also. So I hope Krishna also protected you in a very surprising, unknowing way. Has it happened in all of your lives?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, right? I'm sure it happened in some or the other way, either, a big thing or a small thing. Yes, I can see many yes and many yes. Okay, that's very nice. We'll go to the next slide. Yes, correct. Okay, my devotees never perish. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्ता प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्त्या उपाहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः. Can anybody read it? Manisha, yes.
If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Okay. Krishna is not asking us to, give me today I'm so craving for puri, give me puri, give me, dosha, or give me some sandwiches. Krishna is not demanding like that. Actually, Krishna has so much of delicious divine food which is offered to him every moment in Vaikuntha Loka. But now, if he is accepting whatever we are giving to him, it is not because Krishna is hungry or something like that. He is accepting because we are offering it with love and devotion. And because if we eat whatever is offered to Krishna, it has no sin. Whatever we are eating right now, even it is vegetarian, don't think that, okay, I am eating vegetarian, I'm not doing any sin. But, even if we are not offering whatever we are eating to Krishna, that is also a type of sin. So Krishna, we offer it to Krishna, it is like we don't have any sin for that. So how Krishna, does not ask anything. That means he wants only the love of Krishna, love of the devotee. We will learn about a very beautiful pastime. So the story is of Srinivasa Perumal, I mean a temple in South India. The deity is called Srinivasa Perumal. So, I mean, it is a form of Lord Vishnu, Lord Venkateshwara. So what happens once a devotee comes to the temple and he sincerely asks the Lord that, please fulfill my desire of this. I promise you that as soon as I get money, I'll give you 10,000 rupees as an offering. I'll drop it into the hundi. So the Lord, being so merciful, he's called Karuna Sagara. That means he's the ocean of mercy. Nobody is as merciful as the Lord. So what happens? Oh, acha papa, my devotee is in so much of distress. I should fulfill him. He told he will come back to me. So I will, not for money. He told he will come back to my temple. I want to see him. So that is why, I'll grant him. As the Lord granted him, everything has happened, but the person has become busy with his life, and he completely forgot about the promise he gave to Krishna. So the Lord was waiting, when this person will come, when this person will come, and when he will, fulfill the promise he has given to me, when this person will come. So Krishna was waiting for him. But years passed and all. But we can forget Krishna, but Krishna never forgets us. So what happens? The devotee forgets Krishna after receiving the blessings. So Srinivasa, the Lord Srinivasa, was very much curious about the man not coming to the temple. So he goes to his house personally. Okay, when the man, he opens the door, he sees the Lord standing there, and he becomes extremely nervous seeing the Lord. He told, the person thought that, oh my God, I really forgot that, the Lord, I promised him that I will give 10,000 rupees. The Lord has come to ask me 10,000 rupees. The mind of the man was, was with full fear and guilt. So when God comes in front of us, will we think of that I have not fulfilled this or that, or will we think that, oh, God has come to my home, how should I serve him? What will we think?
How to serve him?
How to serve him, right? So so that is the mindset of that person. He is not ready to serve the Lord, but he's thinking that, what Krishna will demand? Will he take away the wish because I have not fulfilled the vow? So he was thinking like that. So but Krishna did not come to ask him demand. Krishna has Lakshmi. Lord Vishnu's wife is Lakshmi. Other than Lakshmi, who has, that much wealth, right? He has Lakshmi himself. So why he needs our, a little bit, 10,000 rupees? It is nothing for Krishna. But he just wants the devotion. He, as the devotee promised that he will come back to the temple. So Krishna was waiting for that. He was not waiting for the money or whatever the person told. So Krishna, the Lord Srinivasa, he asks with a kind smile, asks the devotee that, do you have any tulsi leaves? He asks, he does not ask that, you give me 10,000 rupees, you told no, you will you told that you will fulfill this or that. No, he did not ask that. So Lord asks the devotee, do you have a tulsi leaf to offer me? The man lied. Of course, everybody have tulsi in our homes. We, it's just plucking and giving it to Krishna is not a big deal. But the man lied and told that, no, I don't have any tulsi leaves. So Krishna says, at least you have some fruits. You eat, no? So at least you have some fruits. The man again lied that, no, I don't have any fruits. And then again, a Lord asks, asking, the Lord is asking us is very weird, right? We ask Lord something, but now Krishna is asking the person something. It is very surprising. So he asks, at least go to your garden and pluck some flowers and come. The man refuses, saying that, no, I don't have anything in my garden. So finally, the Lord asks, at least give some water. I am your guest. I came as a guest in your house. If a guest comes, at least we offer the water, right? As we think that as it's Devo Bhava. So we at least bring some water. So the person again lies, saying that, see my pots, come and see my pots. There is no water in that. So Krishna, the Lord, knew that he was lying, but still he remained patient. So the Lord at last requests that, you don't have anything. I understand. I am not asking even that. It's okay. At least, shed some tears, at least I'll accept that. So the devotee, the person, the Lord says that, see, I have come from so much far from the temple, and you say now that you have nothing to offer for me. I'm your guest, no, give at least something. So at least, give some tears, just cry and say that, oh God, oh Srinivasa, I don't have nothing to give to you, except my tears. Please accept that. So the man felt very ashamed that how Lord is asking for the love of him. At least asking a little bit. What will Krishna do with the tears of the person? Nothing, right? What will Krishna get with out of that? So the man felt very ashamed and finally realized that how merciful the Lord is. So we should understand that we will forget Krishna at one point of time. We, because of our, this or that, because of our responsibilities, etc., etc. We might forget chanting Krishna, the whole names of the Krishna. We might forget attending this class or that class. But Krishna will never forget. Krishna will think that, oh, this person has chanted, or this person has attended the classes. I will never forget that. That is never going to happen. Just like our Papa and Krishna account is done at some point of time, but the love for Krishna is never done on matter. So the Lord does not demand any wealth. He only wants love and devotion. Even if we don't have nothing, we can at least offer gratitude to Krishna, saying that, Krishna, thank you so much for giving me this, that, etc. So whenever we are offering it to Krishna, he does not take away, right? Does he take all the footsteps? Okay, today I have prepared gulab jam. I have offered 4 gulab jams to Krishna. So do I get only 2 back, or I get the whole 4 back?
4 back.
4 back, right? Krishna does not. I mean, he eats, but he gives everything back. He does not take away whatever we have. So I want to ask all of you, what is the easiest way you all will show gratitude towards Krishna from today onwards? You can type it in the chat if you don't want, if you can't unmute. What is the easiest way you all want to show gratitude towards Krishna? I mean, I am showing gratitude towards Krishna today, that, thank you, Krishna, for making me alive, and, making me as an instrument to help you. So what you all have, what is the gratitude you all have today to Krishna, towards Krishna?
Like thanking him every day, like to serve him.
I'm sorry?
By thanking him every day, like
Okay,
giving
yeah,
like
we can show
opportunity to
gratitude,
serve
something
him.
like that. Yes, correct, you're right. But remember Krishna in every time, to choose me for the Krishna consciousness. Yes. Yes, we have to be so grateful that, thank you, Krishna, for, making me Krishna consciousness. I was, such a fool of not understanding you, but now I am able to understand. Thank him for bringing me here. Yes, correct. Helping me know what Krishna consciousness is. Yes, correct. I'm so happy, and Krishna will be so happy that you have given the right answers. Thank you, Krishna, for giving me opportunity to serve my Guru. Yes, absolutely right. Next slide. Okay, can anybody read the translation?
Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give
Whatever
away,
you
and
do, whatever you eat,
offerings you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
So basically, Krishna is not saying do this or that, but we ourselves, so as we purify ourselves to, remove the sin from our food, and to, get the love of Krishna, to offer everything to Krishna, we have to, offer whatever we are eating. So one time, a devotee says that I never eat anything which I'm not offering it to Krishna. So somebody asks that, how do you do that? So the devotee says that every day I offer banana and some mishri to Krishna before eating. So the other person is surprised that, so you also eat only that banana and mishri, that's it, you don't eat any other thing. Oh wow, you're such a great person that, you're eating only the banana and mishri and surviving out of that. The devotee says that, no, I eat, dosha, masala dosha, this dosha, that dosha, idli, sambar, vada, chutney, biryani, etc., etc. But I make sure that every day I offer banana and mishri. So that person says that is not what Lord is saying. He's not, saying offer little amount of this or that to me. He's saying offer, whatever you have to me. Why? Because that will, purify us. Not because Krishna wants this or that. He's the Lord of the Lord. He's, the Adipati. That means that he's the king of the whole universe. He has Lakshmi beside him. Whatever he wants, Lakshmi gives him. I mean, he does not, even ask anybody. He has all the wealth, all the opulences in his kingdom. But whatever we are going to do, it is for our own benefit. So what Krishna is saying is that whatever you do it for me. Whatever you eat, offer it to me first. Whatever charity you are giving, give it on my behalf. And whatever, austerity or rituals you are doing, dedicate it to me. What will happen? All the sins which are involved in whatever you are doing, it will go away. So if you're eating some dosa, okay, Krishna also wants to eat masala dosa. I mean, offer it to him. If you're eating some idli or sambar or chutney, Krishna, offer it to Krishna. Okay, don't think that prasadam is only offering some halwa or some sweet rice and offering to Krishna and taking it as prasadam. Prasadam is whatever we offer it to Krishna. So what we have to, the right mood we have to have is that I'm preparing everything for Krishna first. I'll offer it not because I want to eat it. I will offer it because I have love towards him. Then I will take that, mercy as Krishna as prasadam and I will eat it for my own good. Okay. So we all have to think in that way. So as I told, Krishna has unlimited delicious foodstuffs in Vaikuntha. He does not need our food. He does not need whatever we cook. I mean, I am not sure everybody knows how to cook. I am a terrible cook, honestly speaking. I can, cook only limited things. I'm so lucky that to have my mother because she cooks such delicious foodstuffs. But just even though Krishna has unlimited food stuffs in Vaikuntha, unlimited Lakshmi, unlimited opulences in Vaikuntha. He does not need anything from us. He just, wants the love and devotion from us. And instead, what we get, we get the same love and devotion from Krishna. And moreover, the sin in the food and the sin which we incur by, doing any mistakes and all, by eating the food or doing that ritual or this ritual, that goes away. So one devotee once asked that, Krishna, I have nothing to offer to you. I have nothing. So Krishna says, how about some love? I just need that. So you all are ready to give your love to Krishna?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, right? Can I share my experience, ma'am, if you have time? Yes, after the class, we'll definitely hear about your experience. Okay? So Mataji, can you go to the next slide? So I'll just launch a poll. You all give your opinions. Do you believe people can change through bhakti? Have you seen people? Yes, I can see many yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, most of you all have answered. So I'm just ending the poll. Yes, everybody is saying that yes, by bhakti, people can change. That is possible. Can anybody read it, the translation? Madhavi, you can read.
Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination.
Okay. Your voice is not clear. Next time if you read, make sure your voice is clear. Okay. So as devotees, as we are just human beings, we also make mistakes, but we should not mistake that, oh, this person has done some mistakes. Every all the human beings, they still have anger issues. They are still, sometimes they burst out. They are sometimes they have some issues, but it doesn't mean that they are less of a devotee. They are devotees, but they are still purifying themselves. They are still improving themselves. So Krishna is saying that no, 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 don't mistake my devotees like that. They are doing the service right, but slowly they will get purified, just like we all are doing, right? We are chanting, etc., etc. We are still learning, trying to learn Bhagavad Gita. We will not get it in one day, right? We will learn it. It will take time. So none of us are perfect. So we should not expect others also to be perfect. Not only devotees, we should not expect others also to be perfect. So Krishna is saying that we should see only the good. What they are doing and reject whatever bad they are doing. Okay, we should always see the good side of anybody else, either it is a devotee or non-devotee, our parents, our friends, anybody else. If we do the same, we will get the same behavior. Oh, this person is, not judging me. I will also not judge. They'll see you as an example, as a nice example. We should always be a good example to everybody. Just like that, we should see all the good in others. We should never see the bad in others. Even we see the bad in others, if they are, if they will listen to us, we can rectify him. Or else, let them pray for Krishna that this person is doing something like this, please rectify them, maybe they will do something good in their life again. So one time during Srila Prabhupada's time, in America, in the Western temples, one thief, he was escaping from the police, and he was joining the kirtan. I mean, whatever was happening on the road, he was joining. So he thought he will hide in the temple, unless and until the everything outside clears up, the police stop searching for him. So what happens in the temple? He gets nice food, shelter, and every day he wakes up early in the morning, and he does all the small savers, like sweeping, like cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the utensils, etc., etc. So one day Prabhupada visits that particular center, and he's introduced to that thief. The thief confesses that Prabhupada, I am a thief. I just came to escape from the police. So what Prabhupada says is that you first go to the police and confess whatever you have done wrong. You can't take shelter like this in ISKCON. I mean, you cannot do bad, and without punishment you cannot do that. So go to the police, and go in front of the judge, see what judge says. So when the police arrested him, and they put it in front of the judge. So the judge asked him that from these many months, what were you doing? I mean, how did you escape? The judge was very curious. The judge told that all these months I have woken up early in the morning. I was doing this seva, that seva. I was cleaning bathrooms. I was doing this, that. So the judge was surprised that, oh, that means you have already done your punishment. That punishment is done. So I cannot give you a better punishment than what you are doing. So just like that, whatever we are doing it for Krishna, it's like cleaning process for us. It's like we are getting purified by that. So devotees are always getting purified. Yes, everybody does mistakes, even our parents, even our friends. But still, we have to give chances to them. We cannot judge them easily. So Krishna says that whoever is a devotee, we should see them in that way. Not only devotees, we should see everybody in that way. That means, they are still on that journey of learning. If we are also still learning, then how can we not give a chance to others? Right? So Krishna is saying like that. We have to give chance to others. Okay, can you go to the next slide? Okay. क्षिपरं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय जानीहि नामे भक्ता प्रणश्यति. Can anybody read? Hare Krishna. Yes, Divya.
He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it bloodily that my devotee never perishes.
Perishes. So Krishna is saying, O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Krishna is saying Arjuna to declare it. Why? Because it is a fact that Krishna can, if Krishna has promised something, okay, he might, he will not break his promise if it is, somebody's insulting him or something like that. But if there is, if there is danger to the devotee, Krishna breaks all the promises. So he's asking Arjuna to declare, because sometimes even Krishna does not even follow his own words. But if the devotee of the Krishna, like Arjuna says, then that will be absolutely, the Krishna will absolutely follow those words. That means Krishna is saying that, Arjuna, you declare to everybody that I will protect my devotees. As Arjuna, you are my devotee, you have told that, then I will definitely keep this promise. Okay, so Bhishma Dev took a vow that I will force Krishna to take weapons in this war. It is not that Bhishma Dev is so jealous or anger. He wanted to see that anger mood of Krishna, that he can do anything for his devotees. And Bhishma Dev wantedly, one day he wantedly troubles Arjuna a lot. That means he attacks Arjuna very severely. So Krishna could not tolerate it. How dare you, you severely attack Arjuna. And Krishna takes the wheel and tries to attack Bhishma. So we can see Bhishma actually is so happy to see that beautiful form of Krishna. So Krishna actually, before the war, he took, what vow did he took? That he will not
Fight.
fight. right? He will not take any weapons. But Bhishma Dev wanted to break that vow of Krishna. So to keep the words of Bhishma Dev, Bhishma Dev thought that I will force Krishna to take up the weapons. So to keep those words of Bhishma Dev, Krishna, broke his promise. He will break his promise if if it comes to his words or his devotees' words, he will choose his devotees' words. So he did not want Bhishma words to go in vain. So to he can let his own word fail, but he will ensure that his devotees' words or vows are remained true. Okay, so can we go to the next slide? Okay, my devotees never perish. Never perish. Manmana bhava mad bhaktho madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasya yuktaivam atmana matparayanaha. Manisha. Krishna.
Engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me.
Okay. So Krishna is saying very simple words. Always think of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. These four things Krishna is saying. Then, if you are doing all these four things perfectly, you will definitely come to me. So that is what Krishna is saying. Yes, Varshini, you're right. Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. So Lord is so merciful that He's taking care of us. So we should also we should also always try chanting and thinking of Him. So one time, a devotee asks Krishna, how can you remember? How can I always remember you? So Krishna says, first keep me as your wallpaper. That means on your phone, keep a wallpaper. Then, that is the first step. So you all will keep Krishna as your wallpaper. At least by that you will.
It's not visible. It's not
Yes.
visible.
It's already
It is already there, right? Yes. Yes, it is already there. Correct. So I'll just launch a poll. You all please answer for that. And 1 second. Okay. Have you ever experienced a moment where Krishna protected or provided you in an unexpected way? Yes, many times, sometimes, but I noticed at first. But I didn't notice at first. Not yet, but I believe he will. Yes, many times. Sometimes, not yet, but I believe he will. Marji, can you go to the next slide? Okay. Okay, I'm just ending the poll. Okay. Yes, many times. Sometimes, but I didn't notice at first. Yes, not yet, but I believe he will. Yes, of course, we have to have that belief. Okay, can anybody read it? The last slide.
The Lord showers His causeless mercy on us. Realizing this, if we perform devotional service according to rules and regulations, we can attain Krishna's lotus feet.
Okay, very nice, no? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, I guess it is final realizations, final reflections from chapter 9. Can anybody read?
Bhakti is the highest knowledge and most joyful path. Krishna gives his knowledge to the non-envious. Krishna is not an ordinary person. Krishna protects and provides for his devotees. Krishna's promise his devotees never perish.
Okay, these are all the reflections which we learned in the 9th chapter. I hope you all will understand these and implement in your life from today onwards. Okay, can we go to the next slide? What's for tomorrow? The supreme secret Krishna reveals it all. Krishna, the source of everything. Krishna is controlled by all his devotees. Krishna is everywhere and in everything. So we are done for today's class. We'll know about all these topics tomorrow. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, Hare Krishna. You all have any doubts regarding today's session, or you have any feedback to be given? You all did not understand something or the other thing. Hare Krishna, thank you. Somebody told that that you want to share your experience. Naga Shiva Jyoti. You told you
Yeah,
want to share
yes,
your
ma'am.
experience. Yes,
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
please go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, it's related to that food and food thing. So I just realized it yesterday. Actually, I was on diet. I am on diet actually, but I am into food every day. So I want to eat more. I'm craving more for that. I'm on diet, but I'm craving more. I was like, what all the time I was thinking of food only. I felt really bad about myself sometimes. So yesterday, what happened is, uh, I try to pray before having food as well, but I forget many times. So yesterday, when I uh, happened to sit for my having lunch, then a crow called me, kind of. So I offered food for the crow first, and then it immediately came 2 or 3 crows and had food. So happily, I thanked Krishna, and then I had my food. It was a happy moment for me, and it was the intention was different. Earlier,
Okay.
my mind was into the food, but now it's not like that.
Hmm.
So then I realized, if I offer food to Krishna, or if I pray to him, so my mind changes.
Yes, correct.
So
Yeah, correct,
I
ma'am.
just realized it yesterday, so I wanted to share.
It's just that the food we eat reflects our whole body, soul, and mind, right? So we'll learn about how the food also affects our body and all in the next chapters. That is there, correct? Whatever you have told, and thank you for sharing your beautiful realization, because it requires a lot of understanding to understand that whatever we want to offer it to Krishna gives us such happiness and blissful. So thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Anybody else wants to share their experiences in their life? Okay. Okay, then I guess
Mataji, I have a doubt.
yes, Divya.
Some people walk on the roads and they chant with the slippers on the foot. Could we do it?
Yeah, nothing wrong in that. We won't wear footwear in our temples or homes, but chanting we can do. Actually, it is recommended, you sit in a nice place and you chant and all. But sometimes we don't have such time. Everybody won't have 2 hours or at least even 10 minutes to chant, sit nicely in a place and chant. But we can chant. There's nothing wrong in that. There are we do kirtan, no? We go to in temple, we go to Nagar Sankirtan. That means every day early in the morning they do kirtan in the streets and all. They all wear footwear. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Okay. So I guess we'll end it here. See you all tomorrow. Have a happy uh uh Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday to all of you. Have a good day ahead. I hope all the good things happen to you today. Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Devi.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.